In the last Dynasty series, Ryan Gamer built the Purdue Boilermakers into a national powerhouse. 2 national championships, 2 Big Ten championships, 2 Heisman Trophy winners, and a perfect 16-0 season to close out the series. But that chapter is now over. College Football 27 is here. Ryan Gamer is starting over with a brand new team, a brand new program, and this new Dynasty journey begins now. Welcome to Gamer Ability. Ryan here, and today it's time for a brand new Dynasty Mode series for College Football 27. So Ryan Gamer turned around the Purdue Boilermakers in College Football 26. We won 2 national championships and just really turned that team into a powerhouse. But now, we are making the challenge even harder. We are taking over a 1-star school, and Ryan Gamer is going to be the new head coach of the Marshall Thundering Herd. So this will be a full Dynasty series, and I am so excited for this one. I also want to point out, I'm doing a full Road to Glory career mode series as well. I'll link both this Dynasty series and the Road to Glory series down in the video description. But I am so excited for this new Dynasty journey. They made a lot of changes here in College Football 27 here in Dynasty Mode. So we're going to see a lot of those changes in today's episode. So I do want to point out, I will have timestamps for you all in the video description, so you can see the game start timestamp at the bottom of the screen as well. So if you want to jump ahead to the football, feel free to do that. There's going to be a lot of recruiting and depth chart review and all of that stuff as we start our journey. But it is time. A new team, a new program. We set the bar high for the Purdue Boilermakers, but it is going to be a whole lot harder here in College Football 27. It is going to be a different ball game. With the new NIL and also the Dynasty budgets and all that, it's going to make for a tough journey here starting out as the new head coach of Marshall. And if you all get some enjoyment in today's video, drop a like. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content. Without further ado, let's jump right in. And now here are the Dynasty settings for this series. So going to be playing on Heisman difficulty, and coach firing is turned on. So yes, if we lose our job, we go somewhere else, right? So I do want to create this like a head coach career in the sense of, if we get a better offer, we might leave Marshall and go to a different school. So that's always a possibility. You know, the goal would be to get a big job at a massive school. So now, as far as the other settings, I didn't change anything. I did turn off the pre-order and membership bonuses. So there's like some type of archetype locked behind this, and I do not want to use that. So I turned that off completely. So we are not starting with any bonuses or anything like that. Now, recruit flipping is something new, and it's on. I didn't turn it off. But so when a committed recruits first enter a verbal commit stage before they hard commit, during this window, rival schools can still recruit and accumulate influence to flip the recruit away. So yeah, that's going to be tough. That's probably going to happen to us a lot. And yes, instead of 8-minute quarters like I usually do, we're going to jump up to 10-minute quarters and see how it goes. So accelerated clock on to 20 seconds. Now, we may do a couple games or maybe a couple defensive drives with coach mode. I'm not sure how seamless it is to jump in and out, but they went all out from what I hear with coach mode this year. So it might be something we try for a defensive series or so. Offense, I definitely want to control myself because I love to play. And now all the wear and tear settings are on default. I haven't changed this. This may be something that we have to change later. We had to change it in the College Football 26 Dynasty, and all the rest is set to default here. Now, auto progress players is on by default. That's what I like. I don't like manual progression. I like that just randomness of it. It's more dynamic for me. I just really enjoy the auto progress players versus manually do it myself. For me, it loses some of the immersion when you actually spin those skill points yourself. So yeah, those are the settings we're playing on. It is going to be an extreme challenge here in College Football 27. But here we go. So if you're new to my channel, you might be wondering, why are we the head coach for the Marshall Thundering Herd? So just like I did last year, I did the same thing this year. So I had you all in the last series leave your teams you would like to see me rebuild. And I kept doing will spins until each team was eliminated, until we got down to the final one. The final one was Marshall. Actually, the final 3 was Virginia Tech, Oklahoma State University, and Marshall. So those were the final three. The final two were Oklahoma State and Marshall. And then, of course, Marshall ended up winning. Now, I would love to do my Kentucky Wildcats, but a little bit of a story there for my Wildcats. Well, my Wildcats were the first team out. That is my luck. Dead serious. The Kentucky Wildcats were eliminated with the wheel spin very first. You know the odds of that? Like, you gotta be kidding me. But here is our look at the Marshall Thundering Herd, a one-star program that had a 5-7 record last year. They went 3-5 in the Sun Belt Conference. So our pipeline is Central Florida, South Florida, and West Virginia. Our location is Huntington, West Virginia, 38,000 stadium capacity. Year was founded in 1837. School demeanor is balanced. I think that's good. Job difficulty very high. Good. Available dynasty points, 215. And I believe that's isn't that the NIL? I believe that might be our NIL funds. So, yeah. This team has never won a national championship in the FBS, but they did win in what's now known as the FCS. They won 2 national championships before they went up to the FBS, but not considered a full-on national championship, right? So never have had a Heisman winner. We got to change that. Conference champs 7 times. And superstars are Jalen Slappy, a senior right guard, Toby Payne, our quarterback, no, not our quarterback, our tight end, Carlos Del Rio Wilson, quarterback pocket passer. Is that the quarterback who used to play at Syracuse? Or am I wrong on that? I could be wrong. And a good free safety. Dynasty Blueprint, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Our budget is $1,100. Okay, how much do we have for NIL? Do we have any? We have a little bit. Well, do we? No, 0. Wait. No, okay. Recruits NIL is 0. Roster NIL is 455. Okay, we can change that, right? Our athletic director expectations. Passing or filling goals affects your job security at a normal rate. Win 75% of your conference games this season. Okay. Sign at least one 3-star recruit or better this season. And win 25% of your home games this season. Oh, we can do that. At least one 3-star, honestly, is going to be very challenging with the new recruiting and NIL and everything. So the main goal, if we win 75% of our conference games, could you imagine? Look at this team in 2024. 10-3. What a year they had and won the Sun Belt. What about our school grades? Oh boy. Well, if anybody likes academics, don't go to Marshall. Clearly an F. Oh boy. Brand exposure a D. Championship contender a D. Coach stability an F. Head coach Ryan Gamer has a lot of work. You better believe Jerry is going to be the assistant coach and also heavily involved with the defense. Athletic facilities D+. Campus lifestyle C. Coach prestige D-, and conference prestige C. So there you have it. There's the Marshall Thundering Herd. Oh boy. This is going to be a fun one, though. It's going to be the hardest challenge we've had. And yes, Ryan Gamer is going to be the new head coach of Marshall. You better believe it. And let's go ahead and create Ryan the Punisher, the new head coach of the Thundering Herd. Now, as far as our coaching archetype, I think it has to be recruiter. I mean, we need all the help we can get in recruiting here, starting at Marshall. It's also going to help us in the transfer portal as well. So yes, recruiter is the way. And we're also going to have a lot of players transfer out. So yes, we are going with recruiter with a new NIL. We're going to need it 1000%. And here's your first look at Ryan the Punisher Gamer in College Football 27, the new head coach of Marshall. We're running Marshall's offensive playbook, the power spread. We're running their defensive playbook by default, which is 3-3-5, but I might change that. Of course, alma mater is Kentucky, pipeline Central Florida, a classic demeanor, play sheet is his stance. He's going to be focused on the play sheet and also adaptive AI. I'm not sure if this even matters, but mad scientist sounds pretty awesome, right? I guess that's a good thing. We'll see. I don't think it matters unless we simulate. Offensive aggressiveness 55, defensive aggressiveness 52, and then Dynasty point strategy, we're going to be doing this ourselves, but maybe talent acquisition, I would think. I mean, I don't really know this. Recruit and retain, developmental, balanced. portal program. I think talent acquisition, going after the recruits. And one thing I do have to point out, they did add headsets. Finally, right? Finally, Ryan Gamer will be wearing a headset on the sideline. He's going to be able to talk to the quarterback and actually talk to Jerry, you know, and everybody else he needs to talk to up in the booth. Like, finally. And yes, we're rocking Jordans as well. Well, wait, where's our Jordans? I put Jordans on Ryan. Hold on a second, right? There we go. It removed my Jordans. There we go. We're good now. So yes, we will actually be wearing a headset now. So let's see our contract here. Okay, so here's our contract. So it looks like it's a 2-year contract here. And before we signed, last year 5-7, then 10-3, 6-7, 9-4, and 7-6. But they did win the Sun Belt there in 2024. Now, school demeanor is balanced. That means passing or failing goals affects your job security at a normal rate. Our job security right now is great. We just started 80%. And yeah, we already saw the goals. Win 75% of the conference games to get 500 dynasty points and a lot of impact there on job security. And also, if we don't win 75% of the conference games, we lose that much job security. Okay, that is a big deal. We could do that. Sign at least one 3-star. That's going to be tough, and win 25% of your home games this season. We're going to have to spend our whole NIL budget to get a 3-star. Maybe there's a 3-star who just wants to really be coached by Ryan Gamer, right? Yeah. And here we go, everybody. It is time. So we're going to hire staff and manage our blueprint, set up our recruiting board and scout. We're going to take a look at the depth chart, do custom schedule and all that. And yes, we will play some football in today's episode, but this menu looks so much better. I love the way this looks. So I do want to point out, this is the same version of Ryan Gamer, height and weight, as the quarterback for the Kentucky Wildcats in the Road to Glory series in College Football 26. This kind of continues that version of Ryan Gamer after he played in the NFL and then came back to coach college again here for Marshall. So yeah, hire staff and manage blueprint. So this is completely new. There's a lot of new stuff this year in this game. Okay, so there's hire staff budget. We have 180 allocated for this. Manage facilities, 250. Recruiting, 0. Manage roster, 455. Is that how much? Oh, that's how much our roster costs right now? Or is that saying that's how much it'll cost to retain these players? That has to be right now because it says seniors. Okay. Unspent is 215. So couldn't we use that for recruiting NIL? Oh, and that's where the strategy comes in right here. So we can change this. So talent acquisition has it like this. Oh no, it shows the, okay, it shows the suggested. This will update CPU managed behavior. We're doing it. Not having the CPU do it. Okay, so don't we need a recruiting budget? Oh, this will become available in week 0. Oh, okay. So how do you change, can you rebalance this, everybody? I'm not quite sure. Is it this? Okay. Can we change it? So let's go to hire staff. Okay, so this is new. We have, of course, our offensive coordinator, Rod Smith, defensive coordinator, Brad Lambert, and also assistant defensive coordinator, assistant coach, Jerry, of course, a big character here in the Ryan Gamer universe. So it looks like we can hire a contract analyst to reduce NIL expectations. Not a bad idea, but let's not spend our money yet. Like, look, they added a whole bunch of stuff. Like, this is just going to obviously scratch the surface, but like strength and conditioning coach, acquisition assistant. Okay. Yeah, we'll get into that later, obviously. And that's just the ones we can afford, 1-star. So manage facilities. Upgrade your athletic facilities. Okay, upgrade facility. Downgrade facility. We can get a new trophy room to increase athletic facility or athletic facility grade. Okay. So yeah, you can upgrade your stuff. And you can upgrade your facilities and downgrade facility. So I guess you wanted to save money. But look, if you upgrade facilities, look at the right, it improves the your player strength. I think is what that's saying. Like your players get better. I don't know if it gives you experience, but it has an annual cost. So you can make it a national powerhouse. Annual cost $750. That's almost our entire budget for the year, YouTube. Yeah, what can we put here? What is this? Full-time cleaning staff. Increase facility longevity. Oh, wait, your facility goes down? Oh. Ice plunge, reduce wear and tear. We're going to need that. Organic fruits, reduce season health usage. Training table, reduce injury chance. Okay. And that's just the 1-star facilities. Well, okay. Doesn't look like we have a lot of budget. Now, I guess I thought you had to like reallocate this, but I think it's showing what we have invested, obviously. That's our staff. We have 180 spent on our staff right now. That's our coaches, and I don't know what else. Those coaches are just 20. And then facilities 250, but it says we're only spending 50 annual cost and this as well. So obviously this is something we're going to learn over time. There wasn't a pop-up anything to describe it, but I thought it was something you had to allocate and change, but maybe not. So maybe we still got time for that. We can't even do that. So I think you may just have to wait for the certain time periods. Oh, you can see it in the bottom. Oh, okay. So it was right there the entire time. So it looks like at the beginning, this is the only time that you can hire staff right now. So hire staff and facilities are available preseason. Once we get to the season, you can fix the facilities and you can recruit NIL. That's where you spend that money. So that's when we can alter that. And then that's throughout the season. And then at the bottom, when you get into bowl season, coordinators only, that's when you can get new staff there. And then in the off season, it looks like you can change everything. Okay, so that's good to know. All I did is had to look at the bottom. Yeah, but hey, we're learning together, everybody. But hey, you all know now as well, me seeing that. So it works out. So we don't need to change anything right now, but that just shows our budget, and that is a massive, massive problem. Let's take a look at our custom schedule before we do the recruiting board. What do we got here? Penn State? At Penn State? Welcome to the Thundering Herd. Maybe we shock the world. I'm not changing it, everybody. I'm not. Middle Tennessee, Missouri State, FCS, we're removing that, and you know who we're putting on here. We're putting a independent who's a 5-star. That's an easy pick. Wait, is Notre Dame not a 5-star? Are they a 4-star? I was expecting them. They're a 4.5-star. Yeah, Notre Dame's independent. I'm putting Notre Dame on this list. Listen, beat the best unless you play the best. That's going to give our team a lot of experience. You all are probably shaking your head. Penn State and Notre Dame. And that matchup at Notre Dame is at home. Well, let's play Missouri State at home, and let's play Notre Dame on the road. And the only reason is, I know you all think that's crazy, and it is, but I want to play in that stadium. And I know I never scheduled, if you watch my last dynasties, especially the last one with Purdue, I never play Notre Dame in Notre Dame. So we've never seen that stadium. So we are playing that at Notre Dame, and I hope that's a night game, so that Notre Dame fans here on the channel can finally see me play in Notre Dame. And that game needs to be ultra tough. I don't want that game to be at home. Like, we're the smallest score, they're the bigger school. Like, thanks for playing us, Notre Dame. And yes, we are going to Notre Dame for that one. James Madison next. That gets us ready for conference play as well. A rivalry matchup, it looks like, against James Madison, Coastal Carolina, Open, South Alabama, Old Dominion, Georgia Southern, App State, Georgia State, and UL Monroe. Remember, our goals didn't say anything about winning a certain number of games. It said win conference games. So we can shock the world at Penn State and Notre Dame. You're going to see the Penn State game in today's episode. Yeah, boy. Do we want to save? Yes, we're playing Notre Dame in Notre Dame. you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And I will show just how ready our team is, right? This is crazy. I did that for you all. Listen, that's for you all right there. 1000%. Okay, let's go ahead. Should we look at the depth chart or set up the recruiting board? Probably the depth chart. We need to know what we got going on here. Ooh, that's a cool way to see the depth chart there. It was quick. I'm going to go back. Yeah, like the quick depth chart here. Okay, let's see what we got. Quarterback doesn't look too bad. Carlos Del Rio Wilson. I believe this I know this quarterback has a lot of experience. For some reason, I want to say Syracuse. I could be wrong. If you all know, let me know. Yeah, going to be a very good quarterback. 65 NIL. You all realize how much that is for this team? You can see our available budget at the top, 215. Hey, look, our running back's cheap. 5 NIL, a senior, 78 overall, 88 speed. Our backup's good as well. 895 acceleration. Okay, now. And 94 change of direction. Marquez Boston might be the starter this year, everybody. Yeah. We're going to use them both. You better believe it. We have a freshman, 98 acceleration, 91 speed. Forest Meadows. We've got some running backs. If you all that watch the Purdue series, I love running backs. We have a tight end playing fullback. That's fine. Yeah, nothing really to change there. Hopefully that's our back. We have 5 tight ends. Okay, what about receivers? Okay, Adrian Norton looks pretty good. 88 speed, good acceleration, good catching. Okay, this receiving core is solid. Look at Culliver and Hamilton. We've got some talent, everybody, at the receiver position. We have 4 really good receivers. What about route running and catching traffic? Spectacular catch is very good. Yeah, this is a very good receiving core. For 69 overall team, sure hands. Oh boy, that is one of the best skills in the game. That's not bad at all. Tight end, Toby Payne. I know this tight end. I believe Toby Payne is a real player. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is a real player. And sure hands, this guy is going to get a lot of action. 80 speed, 86 acceleration, great awareness. Yes, he's going to be good. Left tackle, 77, actually pretty good. We will take that. Left guard, 85. What? Slappy, Jalen Slappy. Jalen Slappy can play both run block and pass block. Center, we have Roger Mills with quick step. Okay. Right guard, a freshman, 68 redshirted freshman, 68 overall. I mean, pass blocking is not terrible. We got Tariq Montgomery, left tackle, 73 overall. Okay, like it. Nothing much to change there. Left edge is not bad. Braden Ward, 77 overall, 79 speed. They've got some talent, 1000%. Marshall's brought in some talent. Wheeler on the right side. Did left edge have quick jump? No. Okay. Defensive tackle, McKaylin Warren. Not the fastest. But they're both going to play. Well, I might run a 4-3 multiple instead of a 3-3-5. I'm not a huge fan of a 3-3-5 personally. That's what Marshall has on here. But I like a 4-3 multiple probably. So I think I might change that. 75 overall Selm. 69 overall Mike. Will 71. Yeah, this when the linebacker starting to fade. Now I do want to point out, if you're hearing loud sounds maybe in the background that my mic's picking up, I'm recording this as people are shooting off fireworks. So yeah, that's that sound in the background. Cornerbacks are a problem, right? Not terrible, but not good. Not good really at all. Free safety is looking pretty good. I will take that. Dayton Smith, strong safety, 70 overall. We will take it. A kicker, 71 overall. Not the greatest kick power, but not terrible. And punter is actually pretty good. We may have to punt quite a bit. Kick returner, 95 overall. Okay, Hamilton. Yeah, definitely. Punt returner, Hamilton as well. Kickoff stationary, just our kicker. Long snapper, we don't need to change. I've never seen like long snapping really matter too much. I don't know, I've never changed it. Third down back. Yeah, we're gonna go with Boston. Power back. Now, Barbie is our main one, right? So yeah, I guess he's more the power back here. Let's see. Yeah, he definitely is. Slot receiver. I like, it's either Oliver or Hamilton. Who's the best route runner? I mean, pretty close, but short route runner slot. So definitely Brisk Oliver. And if it sounds like my voice is going out at times, because it is kind of. So I don't think we really need to change anything from these. Just play best overall here. And yeah, we should be good to go here. Okay. So there's our roster, everybody. It's honestly not terrible. Defense is going to be a pretty big issue, but I think offensively we should be okay. Not going to be like a powerhouse, obviously, but still not going to be terrible. So there we go. There's the depth chart. And let's get into the recruiting board, obviously. And this is always my favorite part. So into the recruiting board here. So you see at the top right, we only have 350 hours. And the remaining, I think that's our NIL budget at the top left as well. So we have to balance all of that here in this process. This is going to be very tough. Simple as that. We can take a look at the team needs here. And I think it's safe to assume that we really need everything. We do need a quarterback. Oh boy. Actually, the sophomore is pretty good, but a pure runner doesn't really fit my play style. Even though is our starter? No, our starter is a pocket passer, which is how I need to play anyways, right? That's that. I get myself into trouble when I don't pocket pass. So wide receivers, yeah, honestly, yeah, we really need everything. Left guard, we're in pretty good shape. So, well, actually not really. Yeah, we just need everything. Well, we don't need a kicker and a punter, so there's that. Okay, and we already saw our school grades, but just so you can see them in this screen as well, to put it in perspective, what is our championship contender? We're ranked 99th out of all the schools. Yeah, we've got some work. Academic, are we last? Where is academics? Right here? No, we're not last. Kennesaw State is last. We are 130. So, actually, how many schools are in the FBS now? I'm actually not familiar with the number. It might go beyond 135 there. So, yeah, academics are not the Marshall Thundering Herds big thing. Okay, so this is going to be a whole lot different, obviously, in this Marshall Dynasty versus even Purdue, and especially when we coached the Kentucky Wildcats in 25. Here, we got to go with players who are interested. And is there any happen to be any 3-star with any interest? I think it's safe to say we're not going to complete that goal. So I don't even think it's worth it, to be honest with you all. There's no shot we're getting any 3-star prospects. 2-star, let's see. We don't even have any 2-stars interested. Well, let's beat Penn State and see what they say after that. Wow, that is tough. So we have 1-star. And we can go after 1-star gems who don't cost any NIL. So there's that. We've got to pay some of these 2-stars that are in our pipeline. Yeah, we do. We have to try to get a 2-star. Wow, this is going to be tough. This is definitely going to be our biggest challenge. we need a quarterback. So are there any quarterbacks, 2 stars, who are interested? There's an athlete. Cost 35? Dual threat? Well, it doesn't hurt to scout though. So we could add them to the list. This is going to be challenging. This may take a while. I kind of want to go back to recommended. Probably just need to right now go after schools who are interested. Okay, so now here's a list of all the quarterbacks that actually are interested in us. And all these quarterbacks are actually pure runners, with the exception of 2 being a backfield creator. Now, this is our budget, right? You can see at the top, 765. And this is not going to go probably very far. And I don't know if that budget is the same as the budget we have to re-sign players at the end, like our players are going to transfer out. Like, is that the same budget or is it something different? I would say it's probably the same budget. So obviously this first year is going to be a learning experience for all of us. I'm probably going to make some mistakes, but this quarterback right here, backfield creator, I know he costs 20. But there's three schools ahead of, or 2 schools ahead of us that we can compete with, and he's in our pipeline. Add him to the list. Why not? So now let's go to any. Let's go to recommended, and probably should add every single one of these that has us first. How many is it? Quite a few. Yeah, I'm honestly just gonna add them all, besides the punter. Wide receiver, right edge. We'll take a look at all these further. But yeah, we're just going to add them all that were first. And we'll take a look at them in the scouting board. And now we have a couple who were second. Second in the pipeline right here is probably the way to go. Yeah, if I sound a little bit different, I do have a cough drop in. So the cough, if you've been watching my content, you know that I was sick and I lost my voice and it came back. But it still kind of goes out from time to time. Now, did that recruit... Why is that recruit? It doesn't have a picture. You'll see that at the top right? Everybody else has a picture, but that one, Jamie Spencer. That's odd. I guess it's just a bug. I don't know, but I'm going to add another wide receiver here. And then a contact seeker running back, no. A backfield threat, I like that. East to west playmaker. These all, they're cheap, right? I don't know if we should have been a recruiter. Maybe motivator would have been the way to go, honestly. But I thought for sure with the new NIL changes, that'd be different. So here we go. Okay. Not on, wait, this is the 2-star we're trying to get. 3-star, I know that's a go this year. How in the world? I guess we can go and add one that has a pipeline. I don't know. They're so expensive. What's the cheapest one? Oh, a punter. Wait, hold on. We could just sign a punter. Look who's on his list, but maybe they won't look at him. Imagine getting contacted first preseason. They're all, the 0 ones are punters and fullbacks. Listen, I will go for a punter and a fullback. 1000%. I don't care. I really don't. Is there one that maybe is in the pipeline? No, not that's cheap. Oh, that's kind of cheap. That's a kicker. Okay. Well, we're going to sign a 3-star punter. It never says it had to be a position player, everybody. We could just get the best punter in the nation right here. From Miami, Florida. Not the best punter. The best punter in the nation is probably... I doubt there's a 4-star punter. So it probably is Zach Jones here. I'm going to go with our pipeline. Anybody have an offer in? Is that crazy? Am I crazy going after a punter? I'm just trying to complete the 3-star challenge. We could go after this fullback, junior college. Actually, not in the pipeline. I don't think that's possible. I just wish there's a fullback in our pipeline, but there's not. I tell you, recruiting is going to be so tough in this one. It is going to be insanely tough. Well, the cheapest position player is a will linebacker, not in our pipeline though. Halfback, elusive bruiser. Okay, an offensive lineman. Why not add the elusive bruiser and the athlete, backfield threat, and go from there? So there's our 3 stars, and at the end we might just go after a punter. That might be the 3. Wait, deal breaker. Why was he on our list? I guess we're going after the athlete. Wait, we can't offer scholarships? Are unavailable in preseason. Oh, we can only scout. Oh, okay. So that's different. So we can only scout now. Now, recruiter, this is going to help us out here because it's going to be cheaper to do. And we can find gyms. Okay. Honestly, that is a starter right there. As a freshman, we better scout these quarterbacks though. Y'all think it's worth going after a 3-star quarterback with money? I'm about to spend all of our budget. If we have to sign back players, we are in trouble. Let's go to a 3-star quarterback who's in our pipeline right there, Titus. Louisville? Oh no, we're going after him. As a Kentucky Wildcats fan, I have to. Dual threat. There's no 5 pipeline. There ain't no way. Where is he? What's his deal breaker? Conference prestige. Need to have a C. Need a C minus. Okay. Well, state. He's the number 9. This might be a little bit outside our reach. How about we go back to 3-star? And we go by the cheapest quarterback. Let's change it up a little bit. Or are we sorted by cheapest quarterbacks? 55. Now we're talking. Carlos Villanueva. Backfield creator, 63209. Pretty cheap. Okay. Add him to the list. So remove this one. I mean, it's still going to be tough. It's going to be almost impossible to compete with those schools. We will give him the money. We will show him the money. Honestly, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's actually, I mean, not like spectacular, but for a 3-star, he's not a gem though, and that's what we're hoping to find here. Okay, let's get back on track here. Let's scout everybody. See if we can find a gem. A bust. Listen, I don't care. I truly don't. Bust doesn't mean they're going to be bad, just not the highest development. Honestly, by the stats, he looks like he's better than the 3-star in a lot of them. Another quarterback. Okay. We're trying to get lucky with gems here. We can't offer scholarships or anything like that. And I assume you probably don't spend the NIL budget. Like if you remove them from the list, I bet later it probably removes them off. Okay, honestly, a very solid right edge rusher right there for a 1-star junior college. He's going to come in as a senior. Yeah. I don't love what I see here, right? But I definitely don't love what I see here. But to be honest, we're not going to see a lot as ones. These are 1-star athletes, right? So it's going to be tough. It's going to be extremely tough. But these are players who actually want to come to our school. Transfer portal is also something that we're going to be looking into quite a bit. Okay. Honestly, not bad. Please hit on this halfback here. Elusive bruiser. He's tiny. 5'6", 197. No gems yet. You gotta be kidding me right now. Okay. Well, I see a big issue right now. For one, no offensive linemen. And 2, no gyms. So if you want to have a nightmare start to recruiting, that's it. To be honest, we spent all of our hours. We found some talent, but I don't think I see any talent there that's going to help us win a championship. So by championship, I mean the Sun Belt Championship, right? Let's not get carried away. Our schedule is absolutely insane. Let's advance the week. The preseason's over. After this point, you cannot change your support staff to the end of the season. Or should, yeah, I'll stick with the coaches we have. Actually, I didn't even look. What are our coaches, like skill tree? Elite recruiter, 2 of them? What? Yeah, sign them for the biggest contract imaginable. No wonder Marshall is bringing in talent. They have 2 elite recruiters and I'm a recruiter? What? Okay, advance the week. What is happening? Yeah, we're good. Some ahead the week. Let's do it. Okay. We're about to play some football, everybody, believe it or not. I know you all were wondering, are we going to play football? Yes, this is Dynasty episode. Of course, there's a lot of the menu stuff. That's my favorite part, right? I love the football too, don't get me wrong. Our job is really safe now. The athletic director really likes what head coach Ryan Gamer has done here, right? We added a couple 3-stars to the board, and he likes what he sees. And a weekly practice plan. Yes. This is something that's been in Madden for a while, something I wanted them to add in the game, and they finally did. So love that. And it gives us a chance to recoup some wear and tear by resting your players as well. So yeah, let's do the weekly practice plan. We'll do recruiting in week 0 as well. But now for practice, I think we go full practice, right? Yeah, oh, you can change everybody individually? Wow. Now, are there practice injuries like there are on Madden? Okay, and you can also change the position group as well. I like that. Running backs probably will not practice a lot this year. We're going to practice in week 0, 1000%. Just don't get hurt. Full pat. Look at the experience they get as well. That's quite a bit of experience. So we're going to lock that in. Please nobody get hurt. Oh, no, it already showed the experience they got. And I don't think anybody got hurt, but I could be wrong. Now, manage blueprint. So is this something we can do all the time? Oh, okay. So this is when we can see that recruiting NIL. And wait, so this is how much our current roster cost? Or is this our recruits that we're coming after? This is our recruits, definitely. This is the recruits that we've already that we're going after right now. Yes, because Villanueva. Okay, so it shows up as 0 because we haven't offered to anybody. So you can see that now. It shows how much they cost, and then it shows how much the offer is. And that it doesn't sound like it costs anything until you give that offer. And the way I understand it, you can actually like increase your offer as well to try to sway them to come to your school. So yeah, and I believe that transfers, you can pay your transfers to try to convince them to come back. Like in real life, of course, it's all about money now. I love this. This is going to be so much fun, but so difficult. Manage player NIL to reduce transfer risk and NFL decisions. The Roscoe NIL, we can't do that yet. Doing it into season. Okay. So I just honestly wanted to take a look at it. So yeah, we can see that it's not till the off season. But we have 4, I believe that says that it costs $455 if we wanted to re-sign our whole roster. But keep in mind, that's showing seniors there. And we have a lot of seniors there. We won't have to pay for seniors next year. I wonder if there's a different menu to where you can actually look at it and look at your actual roster, how much they'll cost the next year. There has to be a way. But I do want to see if there's any new NIL menu to where you can actually see that. Would it be in coaching? No, I don't think it'd be in coaching. But I think this would be a good time to change our defensive scheme to 4-3 multiple or something like that. Wait. Defensive scheme we can't change. Offensive scheme we can't change. Oh, okay. Why not? Do we have to? Oh, wait. I think we actually have to change that in the edit coach. Is that correct? There was a glitch in the last game where this like broke the game when you did something, when you change stuff like this. But maybe we change it. Maybe it's here that you change it. So go to a 4-3. The only defense I am very like more familiar with is a 4-3 multiple. And I'm going to go with that for now. And yeah, I think that fits my playstyle more. So I am going to go with it. But I wonder if that actually does change the playbook. So where that was in scheme and playbook right here. Let's see if that actually worked. Yes, it did. Okay, so that is how you do it. The 4-3 multiple. Will that change our recruits' playing style and stuff? Not playing style, it shouldn't. I guess it'll change the scheme fit. But is there an NIL here? We can look at Dynasty Blueprint. View, maybe it's just under view roster. Okay, so you can see, but I bet in the off season there's a screen that shows it. But like, I just kind of wanted a screen like to plan for it. You know, like how much does your roster cost? If you see what I'm saying. Like not including seniors. How much does the roster cost? If you all know, let me know if that's like a thing we can actually look at. I don't see it here anywhere, but obviously it's new. So let's go into the week 0 recruiting now and see if we can lock in some more recruits. 275 hours is all we get. And the problem is we didn't find any like superstar talent, right? So maybe we should have went after 2 stars. I think we're past the scouting stage, personally. The question is, do we want to even waste any time on this athlete 3-star who's not going to go to our school? I think just saying that out loud, we already know, no. It's not going to work. Now, this 2-star athlete, I think there's a chance. A bust, I'm not too upset. We've had some bust here on the channel do actually very well. Now, we're not going to spend a lot of money. Let's see how this works. Okay, so you get a weekly offer bonus the more money you get. Oh, you can really increase that weekly offer bonus. Now, that's the scholarship offer. Decreasing or removing the offer will have negative consequences, including the player potentially locking you out. I don't think it's worth to spend that much. I think that's crazy. 55 has them interested. You can see the feedback, the smiley face. I don't know, like, is this a lot of money? I have no clue. Nobody knows. We're learning this together. He expects 35. And 50 gives us a good weekly bonus. Let's do that. Now, I wonder if you can increase it though, or if are you locked into it? You might actually be. No, you can edit. Okay, so you can add more later. Okay, I like this a lot. This is what they needed. Okay, this is going to be fun. So now this quarterback, Dakota Cargile. Honestly, I feel like this quarterback is pretty solid. He's slow though, but he's not going to be a starter. We're going to go with the 3-star who's going to come to our school. This guy. Yeah, this is the one we're going to pay the big bucks right here. So let's see what happens. What does he want? For the max weekly bonus, 110. Very interested. I'm going to do it. We need a 3-star athlete. we are going to add them to the list. We got a little bit of money, everybody. And what's the point of not spending it on a 3-star? I'm kind of feeling money hungry right now. Let's settle down. And then let's come back down to earth and let's offer a scholarship to this quarterback who's going to develop. He wants 20. He is not worth 20. No, I'm removing him from the list. There ain't no way those skills are worth that. If he's a gem, this is, look, 0 NIL. Welcome. Welcome. We don't even need a bonus. Look, give him 5. He's like, what? Give him 5. Yeah, Benji Drew, what a guy. I tell ya, from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. That's my type of recruit right there. Honestly, I just want to sign him because of that. Wait, you want to pay me? I love it. Cornerback with 80 speed. 82 acceleration. Okay. Well, offer scholarship. Are we better off going with 2-star? Like, is that the budget we have for transfer? That is the issue I'm having right now thinking about this. If that's our transfer budget, that's a big deal. Do we get a new transfer budget? Or is this all in the same? That has me extremely, extremely worried that if I spend all my money now, what are we going to do? I don't think it's worth we can increase the scholarship offer later. We better go add some offensive linemen. We have no offensive linemen in our recruiting class whatsoever. And keep in mind, it seems like to offer the contract, you're not costing hours, you're costing the NIL. So that's the scholarship boost that you're offering. So we need to go into some offensive linemen who want to be a Purdue Boilermaker. Purdue. This isn't Purdue anymore, right? A thundering herd. Okay, we have a couple in our pipeline. Those are some schools we can compete against. Yeah, we can go after that 2-star right there. Give them a little bit of money. Money talks. And maybe go after the 0 NIL because they get extremely excited. I found my new favorite recruits. 1000%. They don't want any money, but you give them a little bit. They get very fired up. So we need some talent here. Actually, honestly, all these players, 1000%. Wait, interest. How did we miss these? Oh, because we didn't go down. Yeah, we didn't go down into those other categories. So listen, we're learning on this new NIL. It's going to be much different. It's going to be a learning curve. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes this year. 1000%. It's just the way it goes. We can compete with those first 2 schools big time. A center. We do need a center. Yeah, I mean, these recruits, they love when you give them money, right? Can we compete? Oh, these are some tough ones to compete against. But they're not going to give them money. No, those programs are not going to give them that much money because they're going to spend their money on the bigger recruits. Okay, so there's the offensive lineman. Could we maybe find a 3-star lineman who maybe doesn't care about the money? I love this. This is going to be absolutely incredible. Like, this is just the start. 25? What is the deal breaker? Playing style. Are you kidding me? Wait. What? This isn't our pipeline. This left guard here. I know we're competing against some powerhouses. I'm going to add all these. Look, I've got... Now that we have NIL, it's really firing me up here about this. This is amazing. Look, I'm here going after 3-stars, acting like we can get them. Like, these other schools, all they have to do is hard sell. Who cares about the money? I love it, though. I tell you, this is why I love the recruiting, and they did even more. This is going to be sick. Okay. So, we can scout. We have 45,000 elite recruiters. I don't think we add hours yet. Wait. We can? Oh, I just wasted those hours. Oh, this is week 0. We actually add hours. Oh. I feel like it didn't used to be that way. But maybe it was. Okay. Interest 10th. Can you sort these by NIL? No. Okay. I just wanted to see if maybe there's a way. Did we go after this halfback yet? We haven't sent a scholarship, but all we do is just give him barely any money, and he's happy. So he wasn't a bad running back. Nothing spectacular, but honestly, we're not looking for spectacular right now. Wide receivers, Probably right now we want to go with a speedster and elusive route runner for these ones. So we're just going to offer the scholarship. And am I wasting money right now? I honestly have no clue. Like 5 seems like nothing. But why are we, no, that's wasting money. I know that now because you can change it later and add more money and boost it later. You don't have to go for the weekly boost right away. Oh, tied in. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, offensive tackle. These are the 2 stars that we wanted. Expected NIL is none. Wait, no, it is. Okay. Wait, but you give them just a little bit more. Welcome to the Thundering Herd. That's a 2-star lineman. I don't need to fully scout the rest. He's good enough. He's good enough for me. Well-rounded offensive lineman. And those are some schools we can compete with. Maybe after this right tackle is, no, too expensive. 0 expected NIL. Too well-rounded. Let's go for the better rank, which is this one right here. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Gonna add a little bit of NIL there. If that's our transfer budget too, we're gonna have to remove a lot of players later. Which you could always do that. You could always do that unless they have already signed. Yeah, that's true. I guess I never thought about that. Now, weren't these 3 stars potential ones to actually, yeah, these are ones who we could potentially get. Well, they're cheap. But I'm sure those other schools can be like, yeah, they're cheap. Like just, okay, you can max it. The max we can do with this player is there's 10 and 15, but 10, it looks like gives us the max weekly offer. But I would assume that these other schools do this as well. So I don't know if this actually is going to give us any type of boost. I truly don't. We don't know if these other schools are going to come in and drop an offer though. So there's that as well. This is going to be really tough this year. We're going to be in recruiting menus a lot, everybody. I mean, this is a long form Dynasty series. You'll see everything in this series. So, yeah, there's going to be these moments where we do this. I'm going to go with the well-rounded right here. Offer scholarship. It costs 0. I'm not going to do anything else there. We got to decide on hours, obviously, but offering scholarships is going to give us a little bit as well. This is tough. This is going to take even longer than usual. 1000%. Now, we have some centers who, like, we can compete with some of these schools here. But again, I'm under the assumption that these other schools aren't going to offer these 5 NIL. That's nothing for them. Like I'm going to offer a couple centers here, agile center and a pass protector. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. This is definitely going to be a learning curve. I'm just going to right now offer contracts. Let's offer scholarships on that junior college, definitely, because he looked pretty good. Edge setter. Yeah, let's go edge setter from Kennesaw. Well, that's not what I want to do. I want to offer scholarship. Whoa. Remove them from the list. I'm sorry. Listen. No, that was way too expensive. We're just going to go after this guy. And maybe this one. He costs 15 too. Well, there's always we could definitely find a way cheaper option, I feel like. Not doing it. And this defensive tackle wants none. And that's what I like to see. The better question is, how are we going to divvy out our hours? Something I haven't even decided yet. We have 1 linebacker on the list. It costs nothing to add, so go ahead and give them a scholarship because that's going to give a boost. Cornerbacks, do these cost nothing? Oh, we already have a scholarship there and cost nothing. Offer scholarship. This is going to be a lot to learn. It really is. Like, this is going to overwhelm some people. Like, there is a lot to this. There's going to be, you know, this is the first season of doing this. Obviously, there's going to be, like, times where, like, now, where I have no clue what's going on. I'm just throwing out contracts like it's nothing, everybody. And it's going to come back to bite us, probably. Maybe not. Now, did I max out that quarterback we wanted? I'd say we wanted, that I wanted. Villanueva. Did we max it out? Yeah. We did. Okay, so we did max that out. This quarterback, I know this is crazy. Never do this. I'm sending the house for a week. Just a week. We can change it after that. We're going to send him a house. Jerry, Ryan's, you know, assistant coach here, is definitely going to send the house his way and see what happens. Now, for this 2-star, I think is one of the few two stars on the list, and the lineman, I think maybe DM player. Like, we have to be smart here. This is when it's going to get extremely challenging. Wow. Some of these we're not going to be able to spend any time with whatsoever. I think we need to focus on those offensive linemen that we added in. We don't need to edit the scholarship, but we need to DM player. DM player. Just let them know that Marshall is interested. We have elite. Let them know we have elite recruiters as well. DM player. Again, there's not a lot of hours we have to spend, so we have to be very careful with how we do this. Okay, there we go. And there wasn't there the junior college player. I do want to lock in. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time, but just gonna send 5 hours his way. You see how different this is than the last series? Like, already, I am really having to think. We do need a Mike linebacker. Just spend 5 hours. We're second on his list. I really like this. This is my favorite part. I understand not everybody likes the recruiting. I think it's a very important part, which is why I show the entire journey. You all can see me struggle through at the beginning and then get better at the end, hopefully. For one of these cornerbacks, field archetype. They're both field archetype. Who's faster? We only have scouted this guy, so we're gonna go with this guy. We're 3 on his list. Let's just search social media. Let them know that we're talking. Right now, a question for any coaches out there, or you all who might know this: you can't tell when somebody searches your social media. So, like, do recruits have a way to see, like, when coaches see their social media? Like, do they like a post or something? Like, how do they know? It's a free safety who were first, and he's very solid. Spend some time with him. First here, strong safety. Solid. Spend some time with him. So now we have a little bit of hours left that we have to just spend where to put it. Just 20 hours. It's not a lot, I know. Okay. I feel like this menu, like switching here, for some reason feels like it takes longer to like reorder and stuff for whatever reason. It could all be in my mind, but it feels like this menu is a little bit slower for whatever reason. And maybe that's just me. I don't know. I feel like you can kind of see it there when we're moving here. It kind of jumps and lags a little bit. I'm sure they'll obviously fix that with an update, but it's just something that felt different compared to the last game. Maybe something that happened just with the menus. It honestly doesn't affect the experience for me at all. Like, it's still as fast as I need it. Because you don't really do this, like, quick switching very often. So, yeah. So, we have our board now. Maybe we need to spend more. I know he's a bust. We could spend more on him. Or we can find another 2-star running back who will transform this team. I mean, like a 2-star sleeper who just can dominate, you know, like you just find them in a random small school and he's just an absolute superstar, right? I'm dreaming, I know. But let's see, who is that superstar? All right, let's see. It's got to be somebody in a pipeline. Contact seeker, no. I want somebody fast. Backfield threat. East to west playmaker. Okay. So, Lamar Loudermilk. That's actually a pretty cool name. Imagine the NIL deals with milk. You want milk or do you want louder milk? Sign them. NIL, that's an NIL deal if I've ever seen one. Gotta enjoy the little things, right? 1000% offer of a scholarship just because of his name and give him the money. That's all I'm saying. Louder milk, everybody. You can't beat that name. You can't. And let's go ahead and spend 15 hours, the rest we have left there. And yeah. Okay, that is a lot. This is going to take a lot of work, thinking, and it's going to change week to week. But that is our initial scouting board for week 0. We're going to finally play our first game. You better believe it. Oh boy. Do we need to upgrade coaching skills? I guess I didn't even think about that. It looks like we have 25 coaching skills. And do we even have enough? So let's see. Let's go into recruit. I probably should have done that before. Yeah, that would have been helpful. You got to be kidding me. What was I thinking on that one? I mean, this can still help. So I think probably offensive linemen, because finding offensive lineman gems is huge. So I'm probably going to go with the offensive lineman here. Offensive lineman takes less time to fully scout. And we're stacking 3 recruiting coaches. We need some motivators though. Do our other coordinators have anything in motivator? No and no. Oh. That is not ideal. It means we're not going to get we're not going to get any boost in the off season. So we're going to get the normal training boost, but that's it. Okay. We're finally going to play some football, everybody. Oh boy. Going on to week 1 against Penn State. We'll take a look at the top 25. We'll see if anything wild happened in the top stories here. And yeah. And then after that game, we'll do even more recruiting, of course. Just like that's in the videos, I start with the top 25, all the top stories, and matchup preview, and then we do play the game and then do recruiting at the end of episodes. Only in off season, only in the first episode do you see this much recruiting at the beginning. A weekly practice plan. Okay, let's do that first. What do we got? This is gonna be a nightmare. Full, yeah, we better practice full. We are practicing full. Just don't get hurt. We better not do a lot. Look at this. Our quarterback is locked in. That's our backup quarterback. Oh, okay. Increased composure for a lot of players. Quite a bit of experience. They needed this big time. This is huge. Like, I know it's something small, but it's something that I talked about in every dynasty so far. You know, college, once it came back, college football 25, 26, to add that because it needed it. And they added a lot to this. This is awesome. Like, this is probably going to turn into the best dynasty experience ever. Like, already, we haven't even played football. This is amazing. Like, adding NIL in the way that they did so far, it seems like a great way to do it. Seems like kind of a perfect way to do it. So let's take a look at the top 25, of course, before we dive in. Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame, Georgia, Indiana, Miami, Texas, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, LSU, BYU, Alabama, Michigan, USC, Texas Tech, Penn State, Iowa, Utah, Tennessee, Houston, SMU, Washington, Louisville, and Florida. I will say the menus, I said this again, the menus look so much better. I like these way better. We don't have to see our coach at the right side of the screen the entire time, which was so odd in the last game. Ryan Gamer was always staring at us. Now, we play 2 teams in the top 20 in our first 4 games because of our athletic director. Yeah, even though I scheduled it, but still. So anybody on the Heisman watch for Marshall? No, so Smith, Moore, Tony, and San. Okay. Well, we already looked at the schedule. We did the custom schedule already. And Miami crushed Notre Dame. Oh, boy. I would say they dominated. And, yeah, go ahead and hurt Notre Dame before we play them. Go ahead and get Notre Dame hurting, everybody. 1,000%. And now taking a look at this matchup preview here for week 1. Ryan Gamer's first game as a head coach for Marshall, and it's a tough one. In Penn State, they're ranked 17th in the nation. Now you can see something new there on the game week, so it shows the weather and the percent chance of rain. There is dynamic weather in the game this year to where it'll show a percent chance and it may not be raining at one point and then start raining. It may rain harder, it may stop raining. But we need Carlos Del Rio Wilson to have a big-time game with Rocco Becht on the other side, who looks like he's very good. And by the numbers, we're 69 overall. They're 84 across the board. So they're not the best, but they're not terrible. And yeah, team schedule. Okay, I like that they have this. We can see what we got. Got ahead. All I know, it is time. The moment we've all been waiting for. We are actually going to play some football today, everybody. We could be in these beautiful menus all day, but no, we are going into Penn State. Oh boy. It's a night game too. This is going to be absolutely insane. Listen, I'm just going to try to not lose by... I mean, who knows? We're going to win, right? We're going to win. Maybe let's edit the uniforms and give green pants. Just add a little bit of colors. And yeah, let's just go 2023 green pants. Just a little bit of color. No, I guess we can go all white on the road. Yeah, we're just going to wear the default pants. Don't really need to change it. Now, Penn State is wearing their normal home uniforms. And team settings here, 4-3, Marshall, a kick, first choice against wind. It is time. Debut here for the Thundering Herd at Penn State, a nightmare environment at night. Here we go, get your one times ready. We need a miracle here today to survive this one.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough nose, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
Well, you can imagine how terrified head coach Ryan Gamer is on the sideline and this entire team right now. Love the entrance with Holly. Holly was there, giving the report. I love that. This environment is fantastic. Like, I love this stadium. Okay, focus up.
Right there after a short return was looking for running room and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback.
Yeah, that intro was awesome. And oh boy, this stadium is sick.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Number 3 toughest rank to play here.
The run inside.
Especially at night.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3
I can't hear a thing.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, lay later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Z under. Got to learn a new playbook too, of course.
They need to convert on 3rd and short.
Definitely can't audible. This environment is amazing.
From the gun,
wide open.
Pass. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front.
I did a safe catch.
Breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really.
I thought he had that, first replay of the year. Just, I don't replay as much as I used to, but I do want to show this because I do think this is very close. Oh, no, it's where he got down right away, so he didn't even go forward. So, yeah, 4th and inches is right. I don't know. Look at the line. Wait. That's a first down. Wait, does he catch it? When does he catch it? Right there. That's extremely close. Obviously, we'd have to measure it. I say call out the measurement, right? But a great screenshot opportunity here in Penn State. This environment is sick. I tell you, what a cool environment to start the year in here at Penn State. And this is a team we played multiple times with Purdue. But, this environment is just amazing.
Come up and make that tackle.
I'm going for it.
That's exactly what he did.
You better believe it. It's got to be play type, a run, quarterback run. There's a new, isn't there a new quarterback sneak meter? Wait, we don't have a QB sneak? Oh, yeah, wait.
They're in their own territory.
That's not a QB sneak. Timeout. Wait, that's not a timeout. That's a screenshot. Okay, wrong button. Call timeout.
Square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
I hit call timeout. You can't make this stuff up.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
What is the timeout button on the PS5 controller? It's not the same as Xbox, I can tell you that. I mean, we got a punt.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch.
How are we going to stop them? We are Marshall. That's how. We're the Thundering Herd.
The Nittany Lions offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Rocco Beck. Hit the portal, came over from Iowa State. One of the better quarterbacks in college football and capable of putting on a show.
Ryan Gamer's a mad scientist.
Big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Well, and it goes without saying you're expecting big things from this quarterback, particularly in this game based on who they're playing. But when you're watching this guy play, you can just see the decision-making and how quickly he's able to process what's happening defensively. His physical traits are absolutely off the charts. That's why many people are projecting him to be an early-round draft pick whenever that happens. But no doubt today he is licking his chops. He's got a chance for a big one.
Rocco missed that by 45,000 feet.
You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Works the middle of the field.
That was a really good hit. That's one thing I've noticed just by, playing this game and play now, before this Dynasty and after that Road to Glory episode. The hits are awesome. And just the gameplay in general is so much better. Everything is better. It's very well done. They knocked it out of the park so far. Obviously, it's still early, but loving it. A big step up from last year. Massive.
But with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it day one.
Looking for the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I can't hear a thing.
quickly down
This
close to the
place
goal line.
is
Nice
so
job by
loud.
the defense tackling the catch.
I can barely hear the commentators. I can't even focus right now.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Home field advantage wouldn't let us call a timeout. Head coach Ryan Gamer is trying to. The ref couldn't hear him.
And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
I hit call timeout. You all saw it right on the screen. It all started because clearly I thought I did a QB sneak, but first we couldn't find it, and a lot of miscues, everybody.
Bounces through the
We
end
move
zone.
on.
It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Can you seamlessly switch to coach mode? That would be cool if you could do that, like on defense.
They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside.
Okay, he can go.
That one could really put this.
I forgot he's fast. That's why we put him in to start. Wear and tear already? I mean, Penn State is big.
See what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand.
Okay, we are moving right now. Run every play.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy.
Maybe a crease.
Run it to Boston. If he gets hurt, well, run it to Boston. Let's do a reverse.
He's already got 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them
that wasn't a reverse.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline.
Apparently,
they tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
I can't hear anything. These fans are too loud. I feel like I can't talk, but apparently we didn't practice that in practice.
Back to pass on second down.
I know it's a screen. Oh, it's open.
To the left.
It worked.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
This is week 1 against a powerhouse of a school, so
a solid
see our
gain
mascot
on that
sit
one,
down.
and it goes for
Yeah.
naught as the penalty will back them
Wide
up.
receiver off tackle. We have some wild plays, and listen, it's 4th and 23. Why not?
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds a little space.
What?
Turning it on.
What?
Got enough for the first.
We are Marshall.
Close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
Penn State's never seen anything like that.
Look at the
Head coach Ryan Gamer.
trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
You know, the assistant coach, Jerry, is fired up on the sideline. He loves trick plays. Been working on that all week in practice. Let's do a bash. Okay, we've got a great playbook.
On first and goal. In the red area, it's
Bashed it in.
Touchdown, Marshall! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
Thank you, thank you.
Answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Thank you, thank you. You know, just a great drive, simple as that. And yes, you can still run on Heisman. I mean, we're seeing that right now. I love to run. I'm more of a run-heavy offense with Purdue. We coached 2 Heisman running backs. We were a run-first offense. We did have a good passing offense too, but I love to run. Good hit.
that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Now, can we stop him on Heisman with our defense? Probably not.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Did you all see our edge rusher?
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pressure coming.
I tell you, the gameplay is just so good. Like, this game is awesome. I do want to point out, I forgot to say this, but I said it in the Road to Glory series, but I'm playing on the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
Come on, team. Run up the middle.
Keeps it himself.
That's on me.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Hansen. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
I had that play.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout.
Great play. That's a dangerous throw. Penn State is looking off right now. They are rattled somehow.
Down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Beck. Here comes the
Yes! What?
This defense all
The
over
thundering herd.
Not sure exactly what led to that.
We're
Whether
thundering
the protection
today.
wasn't right, or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This is exceptional. What a start to this game. First quarter, 7-7.
Night sky for the first time.
Listen, this is a trap game for Penn State. This is a energetic Marshall team. Head coach Ryan Gamer has turned him around.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Boston. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run.
Just time to focus. I'll let the commentators do a lot of the talking.
Plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Penn.
There's Penn.
There to make the tackle.
Into the first. What a start.
This first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second.
Listen, before this game, I said try not to lose by 30. Now, go out there and win.
So they'll go back to work after changing into
Shock
the
the
field.
world.
On the draw, it's Boston.
Like,
Pick up on the ground.
okay.
Keep this drive moving and give them the
What?
first down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive
This
line.
run
Really selling
offense
pass.
is
If
way
you're gonna run an
better
effective draw, it's
than I
gotta
could
look
imagine.
pass
Like,
and
don't get me
then
wrong, we
throw
looked at the line. They
Sneak it
weren't
right to the
terrible.
running back,
Well,
gets a big gain,
they were
gets a
there.
first down.
That is a big win for this
We had
defense
talent
as they
all
go
over
right
our
there
offense.
As soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Finds a
Good
tight
play.
end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Okay, I'm looking at, I can't see the icons. Oh, no. Welcome to playing on the road at Penn State.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that.
Yeah, our
pass
quarterback
there.
just got a
Physical
receiver
pass
killed.
defense. It brings
Like,
up a 4th down.
These hits are amazing in this year's game. It is so fast. It's aggressive. It's an explosive game.
On the last possession.
Amazing.
They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job.
We need a good punt.
Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
We can't see the. What? What kind of home field advantage is this?
Punt is on its way.
Backspin, backspin.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to.
Okay, Penn State's responded. Their fans are fired up. Okay.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Finding open areas. Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. Inside the... all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Head coach Ryan Gamer just threw his clipboard. Jerry over there just threw his clipboard as well. Pacing up and down the sideline, frustrated. You cannot get beat on big plays. That was the focus in practice all week. And that is a massive play by Penn State. Completely shifts the momentum. And we had the momentum, and we lost it. We're going to get it back, though. Jerry just gave an inspiring speech on the sideline, trying to rally the troops here. Come on.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays.
That was blocking perfection.
On the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line.
Play action. We've been running a lot. Let's do it.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They find themselves trailing by a
It's so tough to play here.
To even the score. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this
option
defense getting the pass rush?
We had somebody open. I tried.
And just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Okay, they read that to perfection. What is our go-to formation this year? With Purdue, it was quads. What is it here? You're going to have to find it.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down.
I can't hear a thing. This is nuts. How are you supposed to focus? I love it.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. Tackle is made at the 25.
4th and 5. We can't stop them. We are going for it.
I know he didn't pick up the
I know
first
that's
down,
crazy.
man, he
And
makes
I know
this
some of you are
fourth
yelling
down
at the
way
screen.
more manageable. It's tough.
Do you want to win or do you
You
want to
got
lose?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it.
He caught it. What a catch.
On 4th down, and they keep the drive
Oh,
alive.
my.
And they're showing you their intentions early.
Thank you.
It's 4th
Thank
down, you're in
you.
your own end.
Thank
We're
you.
going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
I tell you,
Just sort
Penn
of
State has
a
responded
relentless
in
run,
every way. They are
getting
rolling right now.
everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This is football right here. This is how hard this game is supposed to be. I love it.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's
Beautiful.
Oliver. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's
Her.
down to the 49.
Who?
They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the 1st down, but we see a man who is slow
It's
to
not
get
Culliver,
up, and let's
is it?
check on him. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll
No. Not call
check
timeout.
on him.
Okay. Can I just say that it worked that time? You got to be substitute. Strained forearm. He'll be fine. It worked that time. What did he strain his wrist doing? Blocking? How did he? I mean, I guess you could sprain your wrist blocking like that. You can see it right there. Yeah, okay, that's frustrating. Okay, great time for another screenshot, right? Yeah, you all will find out I take a lot of screenshots, but hey, you got to. I mean, when you're in this environment, you got to remember it. This is our first game. Like, this is sick. The graphics are beautiful here on the PS5 Pro. Like, it's a beautiful game. 1st and 10. Head coach Ryan Gamer got aggressive on this drive, and so far it's paid off.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down.
Wide open.
With the catch, it's Culliver.
I tell you, Culliver is having a game.
Shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Getting really nervous.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Get down.
The ball security doesn't just
a pass or a fumble?
QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball.
I think it was a fumble. What a catch. Offensive lineman making a big-time play right there. We are Marshall, everybody. We fight. I'm looking at Penn here. He's back in the game.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right.
Good catch, 4th and 3.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more.
Head coach Ryan Gamer's game plan says go for it.
Just a second. The official's going to take a second look
Wait.
at this one.
His foot's on the line. I don't think he caught it. Wait, no, he definitely caught it. Look, 2 feet in. That's a touchdown on Sundays too. Not a touchdown. Sorry, a catch.
After taking another look, just
Okay.
to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
I mean, at Penn State, can I kick a field goal? No. You all that watch my content, everybody was shaking their head. Ain't no way. And I agree with you all.
They're going
Ain't
to
no
stay
way.
aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Puts it out of the air.
I thought it hit the
He's got
offensive
it up
lineman's
for the first
hands.
down, and
We
they
kind of
roll
got
the
lucky,
dice
though.
and
Caught a
convert
break.
to keep this
Perfect
drive
timing.
going.
It just
They were
barely
easily within
missed.
field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah,
Play action.
pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. That's you've seen.
No,
the
let's run
emphasis.
it. I can
Defenses
feel
are
an
willing to give up
interception
yards
right now.
to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6.
Listen, this is the longest I've gone in an episode 1 without a pick. So, let's run it.
The give out of the gun. He pushes his way.
Look at
down
Barbie go.
as they get closer and closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Timeout taken
caught a
here
timeout?
by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their
Okay, they
first.
did. I was going to say,
They'll get
I didn't hit a
together to
button.
decide how to play this 2nd down.
What a name. Jashawn
2nd down
Barbie.
Coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass.
Payne.
For 6.
Payne.
Down,
Yes.
quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this
Oh,
is
do you
really
hear
the
that?
separators
You hear
of
that
good
thunder?
offense and great
The
offense.
thundering
Can he throw
herd?
the football inside the 5-yard
I hear
line
it.
with the tight windows. He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Listen, he has sure hands. He's not going to drop it. I think he's our best player on the field.
And the extra point is good. That is what
Okay,
they mean
remain
when
calm.
they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they
Everything's
cap the
fine.
drive with a 4-yard
Act like you've been there,
touchdown
even if you haven't.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going. And
listen, we can win this game.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the gun.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense is.
This is the longest you all probably ever see me go without talking.
Speed and get a positive play.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
We should have picked it. 3rd and 2. Make a play. Who's going to make a play?
On fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline.
They read the blitz.
Didn't need much, but got enough. And the Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
I think they added a lot of new coaching adjustments.
And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And you can change every coverage? Oh, yeah. I don't know about that right now. Let's just focus on trying to stop them from scoring.
Keep this drive moving. Looking to fire.
Did you all watch the line? I hope not. Nothing to see there. Don't rewind.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock.
Our offense is rolling, though, and we have a good offense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Lets it fly deep down.
They are mowing our defensive linemen down.
The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Pancake after pancake.
Gain some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
I tell you, we are giving the fans a game, though.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top.
But, I mean, to be fair, Penn State is really in a rebuild right now after last year. And wasn't it the year? No, I think the year before they were pretty good, right? Because they fired their coach last year and then the new one. I know they had a rough year. But listen, when you're in the Big Ten, when you're in the Power 4 conferences, like, you're gonna have those schedules where you just lose a lot. Like, the schedules are stacked. The Big Ten is insane right now.
Down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the.
Okay, that is the timeout button on Xbox right there. That's the screenshot button on PS5. How in the world do you call a timeout in this video game? You have to pause it and hit the call timeout, but
with this little time,
it doesn't. Did it work? I don't think it worked. It didn't work. Did somebody tell head coach Ryan Gamer how to call a timeout, please? Oh, it's the big middle button. Yeah, you know that big middle button on the controller? That one.
And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away,
I tell you, if you're new here, we have fun on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. That's what it's all about. Welcome on in here. Good to have you here. If you're enjoying this, be sure to drop a like. It really helps.
They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
They'll give us that all day. Timeout. Last timeout. Just trying to get in field goal range, spike it, be on our way.
Third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire.
R1 was wide open. Wait,
8 seconds left.
did we just miss a wide open deep receiver there?
Great job in the secondary.
Or was that just because we had gotten hit? Was he that open?
To option 2. Made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
I'll see you in the second half. What a first half, though. Simple as that. What a fight.
Wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. And it's the Wolverines, looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
You know, I love that they actually show what's happening around the league, but what about Western Michigan right now, everybody? The Broncos are playing some good football against the Wolverines.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Now, I do, next year, I feel like they're probably going to add the highlights like in Madden. So in Madden, in the halftime show, you actually have highlights from around the league. So I feel like that's probably their next progression there. But I wanted that so bad, and I'm glad we have it. This game is just great. Like, I am having an absolute blast. The gameplay is fantastic. Changes in Dynasty obviously were early, but they are so good so far. They had so much depth to it.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7.
I will say one thing. In the highlights, did you all notice that our offensive line got pancaked 45,000 times? Their offensive line is amazing. Like, our defensive line is getting crushed right now. But we look so tiny compared to them.
Here's a snap. Ready
I read it.
One loose.
Yes.
He ended up going backwards on the
Listen,
play, and they will not
Ryan
convert
Gamer
that
is an
third
edge
down.
rusher in the Road to Glory series.
Offense here just trying to
He does it all, right? What a stop.
Back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up 4th down.
You know, head
He
coach
gets it
Ryan
away from
Gamer,
his own end zone.
he pulled the team aside there right when they were about to come on the field. He said, do you want to win or do you want to lose?
The
And that's it.
speed, the shiftiness,
That was the only halftime
elusiveness,
speech.
all on display, and that sweet return there. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime.
Oh, what a cut.
little bit of a
And I
rocky
forgot.
first half.
Always
They
on
didn't get a
episode
push.
1, there's always that one comment. Every single time. It never fails. There's always that one comment that says, oh, you're not on Heisman. Yes, I am. You can see it right there. I am on Heisman. And this Thundering Herd team is fired up. You all that watch my content are nervous. Like, no, not the difficulty check. Historically speaking on the channel, every time I do that to show you all, usually the other team wins by 30. So,
On that one,
yeah.
there'll be no gain on the play.
But there's always that one comment, so just to show it, right? Oh, you all know me if you watch my content. I am always very open about difficulty, but there's still always that one comment that would just say, oh, this is on rookie. Every time. It never fails.
Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well
Wow.
blocked, good
Great
run,
blocking
and
right
first
there.
down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Actually, I'm feeling a pick. Let's just, yeah, don't throw a pick.
This time he wants to throw. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding.
That's how nervous I was about a pick.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
This place is insane.
The run from
like, this PS5 controller feels like it's going to take off with the vibration. Like, it feels like it's going to fly out of my hands.
And you know what? The best
talk about a home field advantage. It messes with my hands.
Running the football, you can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard.
This might work.
Nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat?
This might work. This might work. Yes. What?
Thundering herd. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This playbook is awesome.
Just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Joshawn Barbie, everybody. The future of this team. What a game. You don't see me ever run the option, but this playbook is so awesome. You're seeing the option. I don't think I've ran a good option ever in the history of any college football series on the channel. That's the first one. What a play by the quarterback, and what a play by everybody. Offensive line, 21-21.
Without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
We are Marshall, everybody. This playbook is awesome.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers.
Good hit.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man.
Yeah, like, the entire game is so much better. Like, everything. The hits. Just the player movement in general.
Not only do they have to worry about this
like,
guy
everything.
running the football, but they've
It's
got to
just
keep their
amazing.
eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Red pass hits complete. Breaks a tackle, and he
good hit.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. They get him out of bounds.
What a throw. That is absolute perfection right there.
Gain on that one. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's great that the Penn State fans are rooting for Marshall today. I just noticed I noticed this earlier, of course, the wideout. But yeah, they're rooting for Marshall today with the wideout. It's a bold strategy.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the run.
I'm an edge rusher. That's what I do.
Make sure he gets no yards after that catch.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long,
I'm an edge rusher. It's what I do. Pressuring that quarterback. Come on.
Not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3.
Some of you are like, what about those pancake blocks?
Never a doubt.
Fair point.
Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road.
I am so nervous right now. This is amazing. We had nothing to lose going into this game, low expectations, and I put no pressure on myself, and look at us.
Thundering herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
I mean, our run blocking is looking amazing. Absolutely insane. As a run-heavy coach, love it.
He breaks a tackle.
And I I go back to him again too, man.
Did Boston get hurt, or did Barbie just take the starting job during the game?
Get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Wide open. What a route by Parsons.
Now they're
Who's hurt?
to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
They definitely increased injuries in this game compared to the last one. We've seen a lot of injuries.
Still down on the field.
But it's a physical game.
At the 44 on 1st and 10.
I tell you, number 13 read that to perfection. Bruised ribs, substitute for now. We'll be fine.
Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball?
I love our playbook.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught over the middle.
We're just keeping it simple today. And well, not only that, we are running some crazy plays, but like
really nice job.
We're just rolling. Great decision making. What about this quarterback, Del Rio Wilson?
I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Quarterback doing what he does.
Wide
best.
open.
He can move. Got his man to the left.
What a read. What about the offensive line?
He sets up this offense 1st and goal from
Do you want to
7.
win or do you want to lose? This Thundering Herd team has all the momentum right now. We are inspired and we are Marshall.
By keeping it on the ground. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing.
I heard the fans roar on that big hit.
Scrimmage is 2nd and goal. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way.
What's our go-to play this year?
Running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Slot pivot was last year. What is our play?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action.
It might be that.
Got it. He's all
Good
the way
play.
down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the
Split
wide
T.
receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field.
That's
be
fun.
aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Okay, that is wild. Let's not run that. Let's let the time run out here. One more quarter, down by 3.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Penn State band is rolling right now.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
That was a one-headed catch. It doesn't matter, but that was a sick animation. Like, that was awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Like, the animations are just so much better. Like, that was so cool. We'll take the points.
Back in the day, I think this is a field goal, and you don't even
Wanted a
ask questions.
touchdown,
You
obviously.
tie the football
Oh, this is
game.
no
There's
gimme.
so many more
Our kicker is so nervous.
aggressive nowadays. I
My
kick the
controller
field
is
goal, I
vibrating
tie
like
the
crazy.
football game,
How in the
and I
world am
try
I supposed to
win it
make
later on.
this? This PS5 controller is nuts.
Yes! Tie ball game. Here are the
Oh boy.
I am not always the most positive guy.
Just in
towards
case you're
kickers.
new
We
here,
all know
I am
that.
terrible
How
at
about
kicking
that, man?
field goals.
First opportunity in the game, in the
My
fourth
controller
quarter,
feels like he's gonna
when your
take
team
off
needs
like a
it.
rocket
The
to
game now
space.
tied because of his foot.
Home field advantage. Like, these PS5 players are at a disadvantage. What is going on? I love this game so much. This is amazing. Wow. And one thing I haven't talked about, have you noticed there's actually, like, you can see the grass? Like the turf and grass. I don't know if Penn State is real grass or not, to be honest. I have no clue. But, like, when you get close, like, you can't see it right now.
And as they say, it's a brand new ball.
But when it gets close, you see it.
And now let's see if they can
I jumped and blocked it. Like, we changed to a close-up view. Like, look, you can see it right there, like the texture. Is that new, or is that just like a PS5 Pro thing? It's definitely new, but it could just be new on the, maybe on the PS5 Pro version.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donna.
Obviously, it's such a small thing that doesn't really make a difference, but it's something I noticed that looks cool.
He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
We are Marshall.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 30.
We almost broke that for a touchdown.
Midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose? That's the only question this team needs to answer right now. We can shock the world. I am shocked right now already.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Here's a heat.
That's a perfect throw. Good play action.
He has enough for the first down.
Look at this wild play.
First down here as we dive into the college football season.
What is this?
One clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
Did Jerry draw up this one in practice this week or something? No.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5.
It was cool, but
that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation.
That's about it.
Understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to catch the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the
I don't think the option's open.
So that's why he seems like
we can't audible. We're on the road. It is. It's open.
There's a crease. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Have y'all ever seen me this focused?
Running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And
I can answer that. No.
Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find
catch the football.
Man,
what does Jerry Rice? What did he always say? You touch it, you catch it.
Way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the
absolute perfection. That route was amazing. Good throw. Our quarterback is on fire.
First and goal at the 6. And this offense is
the speed option should be open.
Taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer.
It's outran him. Yes. There's that speed by Joshawn Barbie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT.
This is the best offensive game I've ever called. You know, if you watched my Purdue series or the Kentucky series before that,
they went 54 yards on that.
This is the best game I've ever coached.
And he got into the house from the 6.
Offensively and defensively. 31-24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace.
Talk about a nightmare for Penn State's new head coach.
He brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen.
Good play.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking left.
Perfect throw.
That's reeled in. It's Sauer.
Listen, their quarterback has had a good game. They've had a good game offensively.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
But they can't handle the thunder.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
That was a cool play. They have a lot of cool plays. What a hit.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Beck. Complete.
These hits are amazing this year. Like, they are so clean and so smooth.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle.
Wide open. He dropped it. That was a bad throw, though. He had time. He is rattled right now. He missed that throw.
I would say 4th and short
this could win the game.
Punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
They'll go with Peoples. He's brought down.
Good play call.
He picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know
this is why college football is so special, everybody.
It was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Can't get him to the ground. He makes the stop at the 48.
They're tough. They hit hard.
Down and a pickup of 10. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first.
I missed the first tackle by a mile, but did you see one of our players get just demolished over there? I'm keeping the pressure on him. Good hit. I love the fans' responses to like big hits and stuff.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively.
We were right there. What a throw.
Get in your defense really, really quickly and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized. And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go.
We'll take it. It wasn't pretty, but it's a hit.
And this is the time
we just kind of tripped them up.
I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to.
They're going to run out the time, too.
And make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? Do we want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock? You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Scanning the field, it's Beck. He wants it all.
He dropped it. What a hit.
And he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your...
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown.
They might go for 2.
Final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I would probably do that too.
A gutsy call to
Who's
go
going to
for the
make a
deuce to
play?
try to win the
Who's
game
going to make a
right
play?
here. Trying to slam in. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal
That is just
fortitude to go
perfection on
for it
blocking
there.
right there. Absolute perfection. Listen, we can get down the field and kick a field goal. We have 3 timeouts. What a game.
Catches it inside his
An
plate.
instant
Kansas
classic to
really
start
gave
this
some
dynasty.
Able to
We can
find
win
enough
this game.
room to get it
27
out
seconds,
across
not a lot of
the
time, but
25,
that's okay.
down at the 26. The Marshall
We just
offense
need to get
makes
in
its
field
way
goal
back
range.
onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Got
Get out
him
of bounds.
downfield.
Get out of bounds.
They're
Oh,
working
what a
against
catch.
the clock.
I
He's
turned
out
into
of
him, was
bounds
able to
after
get back
pickup
there to
the
catch
12.
that. If not, that's definitely not going to be a catch.
You got to be prepared for it. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Incomplete thanks to the great
That's an
defensive pressure there
That's
to
an
sort of
aggressive
put 'em out of
defensive
rhythm.
play call, but
And this
honestly,
offense
it's a
has been
good one.
struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game
Really
off
talk
on a
about our
good note?
quarterback's game. He's
James
played
incomplete to the
absolutely
right.
fantastic.
Stopped
11
after a
seconds
good
left.
pickup,
Call a
and he'll be
timeout.
just a tad short of the first down.
Listen, I don't care if we have to line up for
They
an
get the
80-yarder.
timeout called, 11
I'll
seconds
kick
remaining
that
to
field
play.
goal.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. Into enemy territory.
Are we in field goal range?
41 after the good game there.
I don't know how good our kicker is.
Quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude.
I know this
your
is crazy,
quarterback to make
but
plays.
all we need
And you gotta call
is just
plays
a
like this,
very
where it's a pass,
short
and he
underneath
still
throw.
takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the
Where
fourth
is it?
quarter. You're trailing.
I don't
The
see
ball's
it.
in his hands.
I just want a drag route right across the middle, timeout,
It comes
quick
down to
throw,
this. One
and that's
more
it.
snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Makes the grab. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Everybody calm down.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick.
You're
The
kidding.
line of scrimmage at the 35.
One time.
That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. Needed just
What a
little
game.
more distance on
That's
the
a tough
drive.
kick. We gave ourselves a chance.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Listen, we will come out next week fired up. We just shocked the world today. That was the best football game I have ever played. Coached, I feel like, to perfection. That final drive, leaving 1 second on the clock with the timeout, a chance to kick the game-winning field goal. Obviously, you saw how fast it was moving. We couldn't see anything. Like, you couldn't even see the marker. Like, yeah, we missed it by a little bit, right? Missed it by that much, right? You all knew I'm one of the worst field goal kickers ever, and that was an impossible kick. On a Heisman, you all saw how fast it was. Ain't nobody could make that kick. I tried my best. We almost won. Penn State goes for 2. That would have been an overtime game to start. I'm telling you one thing. That's a win for Penn State. That does not feel like a win for that Penn State team, and you know they're upset. The Thundering Herd came into town, and the Nittany Lions are shocked. Absolutely incredible. That is an instant classic. I am so proud of the Thundering Herd today. Head coach Ryan Gamer, assistant coach Jerry, of course our offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, and this entire team played so tough. They played with so much heart, so much discipline, which is why we had a shot to win that game. Nobody gave up. We fought on every single play. It does not get better than that. That is one of the best games in this dynasty. That's one of the best games across all the dynasties, what I'm trying to say. Amazing. 424 yards to their 383. The best stat is turnovers for both teams. Yeah, I'm just as shocked as you all are, right? But what about our quarterback? What a day he had. Del Rio Wilson, 24 for 28, 208 yards, a touchdown, and no interception. That's the first time I've not thrown an interception on Heisman difficulty in my first game of a dynasty. And what about Barbie? What a game he had. Boston had a good game. I feel like he wasn't in after that. He might have got hurt. Receiving, good across the board. Culliver, I feel like, was the difference maker. Defensively, did we get any sacks? 1. So that's not ideal. We definitely need to improve on that. But what a game. I'm wore out, as you can tell. That was absolutely incredible. That Penn State team is shocked. I'm shocked. We're all shocked. Like, right? I mean, you all were probably just sitting there watching it just in silence. Just like, what is going on? And probably nervous, just like I was. That may be the least you will ever hear me talk in a video on the channel. Like, listen, don't think that that's how my videos typically are. I usually talk a little too much. But in that game, I had to focus up and lock it in. That is an exceptional start to this dynasty. Yes, we lost. I understand that. That was an incredible football team on the other side in one of the toughest environments. Number 3 toughest place to play. We played smart, and that is the reason we had a shot. That is just what football is all about. That's what this game is all about. And wow, gameplay fantastic. Like, it felt amazing. This game feels amazing. The hits are awesome. Everything. The new animations, it just feels so good. And it just feels so real. That was just a blast. Wow. 32-31. I don't even know what to say. We do got recruiting left, right? And how do we follow that up? I'm wore out. I don't have anything left in the tank for recruiting, to be honest with you all. Recruiting? I am wore out. Okay, let's go into recruiting, everybody. If you all can handle it. I know I can't. Okay, we have 125 hours for the week here. Oh boy. Money talks, everybody. But they haven't gave them an offer and gave them their money yet. But money talks. The weekly bonus on top of our pipeline and paying them the max money. It's not working as good for Nate. But do we have the max here? No. I'm going to max it out. I know he's a bust. But I want to make sure we get a little bit more. And listen, just because you spend it now, you can remove it later. You're not locked in. And we're only spending 10 hours. So we can actually add a little bit more time here. Maybe 25. Now, Louder Milk, the halfback, number 1. Yes. So we can go after 5 stars. So how much scholarship are we giving him? Oh, max weekly. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and we're number 1. Let's make sure we stay number 1. Not enough hours? Wait, why is... Oh, I have to remove, obviously. I know that. Did they add a remove all button? No. I wanted them to add like another button down there that just says remove all. You don't have to do it like one by one. Just a little quality of life thing. Benji Drew, strong safety. We don't need to add anything. We're doing great. Yep, just stay the course here as well for the cornerback. David, stay the course. Look, we're getting a head start. DM me, or I guess social media. Maybe the next step would be DMing. We have time. But I think I'd rather spend time on some of these other 2 stars. Yeah, we're doing great. And this is one, we're on the list. We have some good right tackles on here. But I don't think we spend as much time in this one because look at that. Look at them. It doesn't look like we're going to get them. But this we actually have a shot at. So we're going to go here and we're going to send the house. Or no, we don't need to send the house. Let's add 35. Let's not get carried away. Sending the house is carried away at this point. We're in a battle against Kansas. I'm going to 25. So let's max it out to 35 there. I think we're going to remove this right tackle. We're wasting money. So now we can see if we remove him from the list, we get our money back. Yep, we just saw it at the top right. So you get your money back for buying the contract, right? The contract fee and all the NIL. I like that. So you don't spend it until probably signing day would be my guess. So it's like an offer, but it's not obviously locked in yet. Obviously, that's how it would be. You don't get the money right away unless you sign. Imagine. Yeah, no, I'll take that money. This is when we're going after the center. 1,000%. But I feel like this guy... Okay, Vanderbilt has an offer. 2 in the pipeline. Yeah, that right guard's going to be tough to get. I feel like this recruit is going to be a lot easier to get. So what I'm going to do is remove 10. I'm going to add 25. We're going to contact friends and family. And then we have 20 hours to add. Ooh, okay, no, I know what to do. Remove this. We'll just 30 here. And just see if we can move on his list a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, I love the NIL edition here. Because we're saving money. Because I assume we'll need that money for the transfer portal. And there's no need to get wild right here yet. But later on, we could start offering more if we haven't maxed out already. And I don't know. You wonder if it's better off early on just going for these 2 or 3 stars and leave off the 1 stars. But I know you want to go for the schools who are interested in you. But now, something very important to point out that I haven't mentioned yet is... I haven't said something that's very important. Keep in mind, these other schools haven't offered a lot, right? So I say that because once they offer, some of these are going to change dramatically. Like a lot of these, they don't even have offers in. And that is a big deal, right? Once these offers start flying off the table, things are going to change 1,000%. So that's also very important to point out. And, you know, since we're not even on that right guard's list and we might not get on there, can we give them more money? Oh, we can give them a little bit more money. Maybe it'll help. I'm going to remove 5 hours because I want to scout this guy who we're first on his list just to make sure we search social media, add some more interest here. For the Marshall Thundering Herd, I can tell you one thing. This Marshall team just turned a lot of heads our way. Like, you all are probably also like, oh boy, this is the real deal. Watch once we go to Notre Dame, right? I know you all have probably already said that. Just wait till Notre Dame, Ryan. This feels like a win. It's a loss. I know it's not a win, but it truly feels like a win. That was a spectacular game. Let's advance the week. We're almost done with episode 1. It's bittersweet because this episode has been so good. And I know there's a lot of menu stuff but I feel like for a Dynasty series, you know, menu stuff is expected, obviously. And my part 1s are always like this. I don't like to cut anything out. That's why I put the timestamps for you all, because I think that's what's unique about my Dynasty series is you see it all, right? So why is our job security going down? We lost 1 game against Penn State, and we almost went on the road. I want to have a long talk with our athletic director, right? But yeah, these episode 1 is going to be long and a lot more menu stuff, but I love that part about it. I think that's what unique about my series is you see it all. You see the recruiting, you see my thought process, the mistakes, when I learned what I'm doing, and sometimes I may never learn. Next up, we face off against Middle Tennessee, and listen, no game is going to be easy at all. But if we can do that against Penn State, we can beat Middle Tennessee 1000%. And this is not a conference game, right? No, it would show it. It's not a conference game. So yeah, we can go ahead and set our weekly practice plan. We'll do recruiting at the end of the next episode. So yeah, the only thing, wait, practice injury risk is low. So it already actually kind of lowers the wear and tear. I do want to check the injury list. No practice. He did get hurt. I thought it showed his arm hurt earlier in the game, but I didn't realize it. So it already, I do like that it already changes this when players have wear and tear. So yeah, let's just confirm that. And anybody get hurt, decrease composure. Oh, because he didn't practice. That is a big deal. But he got hurt last week, so it makes sense that you're going to rest him. See, this is what they needed so bad. I love this. And of course, no experience that week, but no decreased composure. This game is great. Like, it is so awesome. I am loving this so much. Middle Tennessee next. It looks like it's going to be good weather as well. And we can actually see the yards averages by the number here. And a big, big difference, right? Big difference. Points allowed per game is misleading, right? Yards allowed. I like that they show that by the numbers. And we obviously don't know Middle Tennessee's overall. I think it actually might have showed it in that weekly game plan. But they're probably... Oh, wait, can't we look at it in the schedule? I think we can. We just saw it on the other screen, right? Middle Tennessee, maybe we can't. I don't see it there. But I guess we'd have to go to Middle Tennessee on the schedule to see them. 67, 69, 66. Okay, that's what we got coming up. Going to be a lot different than Penn State. And the great thing is this game is a home game. Our first home game there at Marshall. I cannot wait. So thank you all so much for watching this long video to the end. I know it was a long one, but I think this first episode was spectacular. I don't think it gets better than this. I truly don't. Yeah, we could have won, but even without the win, look what we proved under head coach Ryan Gamer. This playbook is awesome. I'm excited about this team. I'm excited about this journey, and this is going to be awesome. Thank you all for watching this to the end. If you got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. I'll link the full playlist down in the video description below. That's where you can look for more episodes. And also make sure you check out the Road to Glory Career Mode series. Episode 1 was awesome. And Ryan Gamer's an edge rusher in that series. And it's just such a fun series. So check it out. That's linked in the video description, along with all my other career mode content across multiple different sports games. I play a lot of career modes. You like career modes across multiple sports games, this is the channel for you. Even more content on my second channel, Gamer Ability 2. Thank you all for the support. I'll see you next time. Let me know what you all thought about this first episode in the comments down below. And as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.